Hello there. For those that don't know me, my name is Cory King. I'm the Executive Director of the Southern Mid-Coast Maine Chamber in the Bath Brunswick area. We are at my house because it is snowing out, and I wanted to reach out to you today on behalf of the Maine Association of Chamber of Commerce Executives, called MACCE, which is basically a collective of all the regional and local chambers in the state, as well as the Maine Tourism Association and Maine State Chamber of Commerce, to talk to you a little bit about the 2021 Moving Forward Business Survey. I need about a half hour of your time. I need 5 minutes for you to watch this video, then I need about 20 minutes or so for you to do this very important survey. And the reason this survey is so important, it's a follow-up from a survey that we created in May. And what this survey is trying to do is capture, by breaking down industry and geographic location, what the business needs are in Maine right now. And then we're going to take your answers, we're going to compile them, we're going to produce a report that we're going to get to the incoming state legislature. They have an idea of what you're dealing with right now at the moment. What we want is to get a report in their hands by mid-January that says, as of December 28th, 2020, 2 weeks ago, this is what the businesses in Maine are saying that they need right now. I will jump on the elephant in the room. It's a lengthy survey. It's going to take 20 to 25 minutes. I know that's a big ask, especially towards the end of the year when everyone's trying to wrap up the books. But the issue is there's so much that we need to ask about your business needs. If we just asked open-ended questions, we couldn't, quantify that data to get to any real results. And also, when you have 3 partner agencies, each agency has 5 or 10 questions they want to ask, and that's how you get a survey. That's 30 questions and 6 categorization questions. What I want to do is go through the survey with you just to highlight some of the areas so you can see these aren't difficult questions. Any business owner or manager, who, by the way, should be the ones that are taking the survey, should be able to answer these questions. 20 of them are no-brainers. The categorization questions, no-brainers. And then there's 8 to 10 questions that you're going to want to think about. So I'm going to take you through here. If you don't know what the survey is, if you haven't heard about it, I'm going to do a screen share here so you can see my screen. We're actually going to go to our website. So even if you're a member, if you're not a member of our chamber, I don't care. Come on over to our website, which is, you see at the top here, it's midcoastmaine.com. And if you scroll down from the header just a little bit, you'll get to this logo for the survey. And the link for the survey is right in the body, the 2021 Moving Forward Business Survey. But I'd encourage you to take a look at this PDF at the bottom. And the reason is, once you start the survey, you can't go back in and finish it. So it's a one-sitting survey, and you can't take the survey twice. So once you've taken it on that device, that's it. So you might want to take a look at the questions first. So let's dive into the PDF. So this is what the PDF looks like. There's an introduction before this. These are the categorization questions. Nothing difficult here. Name of your organization, we're not going to share that. It's just for categorization. What are your employees? What counties or areas of the state do you serve? What's your industry? We have some check boxes here, as well as another category. And is your business seasonal? So primarily summer, primarily winter, or year round. We have definitions for those. Then we get into the workforce questions. Workforce questions, do you have more employees overall than you had last year or less? Question number 9 says, do you have the number of employees you need? Because those are 2 separate questions. You might have less employees, but you might have exactly what you need right now. We need to make that distinction in these questions. And that's why we have a number of questions, is because those little distinctions really matter for the output. Here's a favorite of mine. What percentage of new hires have the training, experience, and skills that you would want from a typical new hire? This is a training question that gets us to the base of that. Probably one of the 3 most important questions of the survey is number 12. So this gets us into our needs section of the survey. Taking into account your anticipated revenues over the next 12 months with the current business climate, how much in additional funds would you need to safely guarantee your business will be open 1 year from today? So it's taking into account what you think you're going to make and then adding a number to that. Question 15, again, really important question. Please select up to 3 of the following as your most important business need over the next 3 to 6 months that you're open. And then we have another category there for you as well. We do have 6 open-ended questions here. We don't want to limit you too much. We want to give you some room to say the things you want. So there's the question after that on 16 is, please expand on your business needs. So if there's something that we didn't hit on in that question, we want to hear about it there. Then we get into our government programs and communication questions. Here we ask about question 19, what are some of the positive things from COVID-19 that you might be keeping? And open-ended to expand on that. Another one, asking about the communication from the state of Maine and how did they do? Some people think they did, great. I mean, it was a tough situation. Others said, hey, I'd rather have seen more of this or more of that. We want to hear from you. This is a great one to break down by industry so we can hear how different industries felt about how they were communicated with. And maybe we'll see some places that we can do better. And maybe we can see some places that we were doing really well and people really appreciate it. Our next section gets into the economic effects of COVID-19 on key business issues. So these are business issues that have been identified in previous surveys that many of you have taken. So for instance, finding available entry-level workers, finding available professional level workers, and finding available skilled technical workers. Did COVID-19 have an effect on this, on any of these or not? So there's 12 different business topics here. Cost of healthcare, energy costs, availability of transportation. And then we ask you to prioritize what are those biggest needs from that list of 12 for both you and for all businesses in the state. Because again, there's a distinction there. What might be what your business or industry needs might not be the same as what all businesses in the state need. And then finally, we get to our concerns and our future outlook. Another key question is 30. Given your current status, what's the likelihood you'll be open 1 year from today? That's a vital question. And then our last question here, 33, before we get into just a couple open-ended of do we miss anything, is which of the following describes your feelings towards the business climate in Maine 12 months from today? Optimistic, pessimistic, or unsure. So that's just a brief overview. And again, it's not that these are difficult questions. They're just a little bit time consuming because we're trying to drill down to those specific answers. But if we can get 600, 800 businesses in the state to get back our answers, and we already have about 300 right now, then we can really bring some meaningful results to the legislature. The deadline for this, we have moved the deadline. It was originally the 23rd. We've extended that to Monday, December 28th. We had some retailers say that it's just too hard to get the survey done by the 23rd. So great, it's Monday, December 28th at noon, and then I'm going to start analyzing the results that afternoon on that Monday. It's a perfect snow day activity, so if you're snowed in like I am today, it's a great time to take the survey. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me. My email address is executivedirector@midcoastmaine.com. Thank you for your time. Please take the survey. Happy holidays.